looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line. Second down and 6 now. They go back to Grant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Griffin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Griffin. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
How long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Stephanie! Viking 18! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Go!
Now Griffin. This is caught. It's Cox. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run here with Blanche. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
To throw, Winston. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Chop 50, chop 50. Lion. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Winston now. And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Come 19. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Winston. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with the first. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Griffin. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10.
Panther Street. Let's go now. Check. Panther 6. Ready.
They try the left side with Lacey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go. Ready.
Now Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
So
check.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Sharp pulls it in. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready. Check out.
Now Balaj. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on, set.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Out of the gun, Griffin. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
19 tight. 19, 60 Eagles. Trap 50. Trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
18, Roderick, 60 Bobcats.
Griffin. His throw incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Griffin. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10. The Bucs take over first and 10. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Go check, go check. 18, Rattler, 18,
Off the play fake, Winston. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan in it. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
60 by go.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Out left to Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, Smash.
In motion is Anderson.
Ready.
Here's Griffin to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tim Jones, 34 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Thomas. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Balaj. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
60 evil. 60 evil. 19 Lions.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go, Buffalo, 70 Rings, 70 Lions.
Now it's Griffin. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Griffin. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Now it's Jackson. They drops it incomplete, and the struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Black 40. Black Ultra. Check, huh?
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready? Cook Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer. Hurt. Bud. Be ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 of the 44.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Blue striking.
To throw again is Jackson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Winston now. Now inside the 25. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Winston. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Set.
They run it with Balaj. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Still going. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.